You just said that we have a market share of 30% in Thane currently. We plan to focus on Mumbai. So my two questions are: how much market share we aim in Mumbai in the next 5 years, and when can we expect 100 crore apartment from Raymond? What is your take on luxury, basically?
So the answer to the second is not today. That's not where we are playing. We have decent. So let me explain something to you on a lighter note. Everybody looks at real estate companies with the same brush. If you take any of the big developers, with no derogatory remarks to anybody, I'm flagging. Whether you take a Lodha or Oberoi or Prestige or any of the big guys who have done phenomenally well and due respect. When you say real estate, we are not in the same business. Please understand the market that Raymond operates in and the market they operate in are two different businesses. Whilst we physically both make real estate, we are in two different businesses. It's the same thing as saying an Armani and a Raymond are in the same business. Yes, we both make clothes, but we are not in the same business. So that's the first answer. Second is, do we want to be in the 100 crore apartment bracket? Answer is maybe one day yes. The same way today that we make a 16 lakh rupee jacket, but we do 0.00001% of that. We want to be in the belly of the market, which is where our affordable luxury is. We might have, so any brand will have this as a market and then this is the tail. So we may make one building or a signature project out of 20 million square feet, we might make 200,000 square feet. I'm not saying we're doing it today, but that's just from it's the same way Raymond does the Macrolite, it does the Super 230, Super 240, Super 250s, it does Vicuna, it does the Chambers collection. That's how we understand the brand, that's how we play the brand.
And market share?
Well, in Mumbai, I don't look at Mumbai as a market. Firstly, there are thousands of micro markets. And you have to see which market you're going to play. We've got two projects in mind, two in Bandra, one in Badala, one in. So it will be market to market as we get projects. Today, Dhana, we have 20% market share in the space that we operate in. There is a whole different market share below us, and there's a whole different market share above us. In the space we operate. So if you see Bombay as a real estate market, it is. I mean, you won't even be 0.0001%. That's how big Bombay is a market.
Hi, Sheila Aditya from Money Control. Wanted to kind of get your perspective on the redevelopment play that you guys are planning in terms of micro market, in terms of margins, because the current scenario is that a lot of people are betting a lot, like kind of betting the house to secure deals. So what will be your kind of approach to securing new deals? And
I got your question. Let me be very, you actually were the first few people that asked me the correct question that people are betting their house to secure deals. We're not in that business. The first person I've seen who's seeing that this is happening, and we've seen this for the last 6 months. We have very strict financial discipline, and I'm willing to walk away from a deal if a deal does not meet my financial parameters. I will do a deal only if it meets my financial return criteria and not because it will look good from a market cap point of view. I am seeing deals that are so heated that if I was a betting man, there's no way in hell people will make money in that. And I can give you various examples. There was an example on Beach Candy where we were the last two. And I won't name the building, but we were the last two. And I think if we had bid maybe 3 or 4% more and made 2 or 3% less IRR, we would have got that deal. But we walked away because we said, this is that criteria. There's another building again on Beach Candy where we spoke to them. We said, this is the numbers at which we are willing to do the deal. There was a bidding war. And in fact, that guy whose building it was had dinner with me day before yesterday. He said, I wish I had listened to you. Because now that we have given this deal to this guy, he's come back and he's saying, I can't make it happen like this, I can't make it happen like that. We have a reputation. We would come to you and say, this is what we can give you. We built a reputation for 100 years in the fabric business. Today, I'm sure every one of you has bought a fabric. And what you bought is what you've got. Similarly here, we don't want to come to you because to me, my most valuable asset is my reputation. And if I do something wrong on the real estate side to disappoint you, it will dramatically impact a much larger business of mine. And the DNA of this company is quality, trust, and excellence. So, we don't want to get into a bidding war. Having said that, we've had 6 projects that have come to us on terms that we, if I tell you, I will deliver your project for you, I want to deliver it 2 years ahead of your expectation because I turn my money around and I'm out faster. I'm not here to put my finger in and block your project. I know a project on Nepean Civil. I said it's never going to happen, but a builder has signed it up. He said, why have you signed it up? And there are so many, we say we just don't want to do it. Then I can take pride to say we are the fastest developer today. Thank you.
Just to follow up on this, what is the average margin you're looking at for a redevelopment project?
So, like I said earlier, I mean, we are not differentiating between redevelopment, non-redevelopment. A project is a project is a project for us, right? So the criteria remains the same. It doesn't matter how the land comes. So we will not look at a project with anything less than a 20% margin. We have signed all our projects higher than that. Our IRR criteria is also pretty clear. And I don't want to put that out in the market because then I'm giving power to the other side to negotiate with me. But it is quite a respectable number. So that's the minimum margin that we look at. So anything lower than that, I will not even consider a project. I mean, I'm happy to work. I mean, we have looked at 1,400 plus projects and signed only 6. There's a reason for it. There is no dearth of projects in this city. It's a myth created by some people that land is not available, it's scarce, there is a problem. There is no such thing. There is enough land available. Growth is not a big issue in terms of land availability. You have to just see it's available with the right terms.
Thank you. This was the last question. Thank you so much, Chairman. Thank you, Raymond. Thank you, Amit, for all your responses. And thank you so much for your time and valuable. So, thank you so much for your time and the questions that you asked. I mean, I'm sure you got all the responses. Anything else, we are around. And there's lunch being served on the right.